Welcome to Yupari Gaming. Today I'm gonna do first portion of Zenith-var's quest. I have already done this once on my Magica Night Blade, but audio became somewhat messed up, so I have to do it again. So here Zenith-var is, and let's talk to him.
Tamit. Cantor Crinzy sent us a letter. She wants to meet, though she avoids saying exactly why. You remember her, yes? The doggy Twilight Cantor. She is much like the moon singers of my day.
Any idea why she wants to meet with us?
I assume it concerns the Rajaska, the singers we faced that were turned into Dromathra by the power of dark songs. Better that than the Inquisitors, or that High Cantor. They see my very existence as some sort of heresy.
Does she say where she wants to meet?
Redford Trading Post, in northern Grotwood. If such a place was standing in my time, it went by another name. It could be the ruins of the Halls of Colossus, for all I know. Please lead the way. Let us make haste to see our Zerith auntie again.
All right, let's find Cantor Grinzy at Redford Trading Post in Gratwood.
Redford Trading Post. I remember Grotwood from my travels as a young cub. The hot days in those jungles could make paste of our moon sugar stores. If anything has changed since my time, I hope it is the weather.
Before we head out, I want to ask you something.
My eyes see many things in shadow, Tamit. I can tell you what I see as I see it.
How are you doing, Zerith? I know everything is different from what you remember.
This second era, as you have called it, is a tumultuous time. Conflict finds purchase in every corner of Nirni, and even planes beyond. It is strange to see what is still remembered, what is new, and what has been forgotten.
Sounds like you might be homesick for the elsewhere in your time.
Some part of me always will be. But it is clear I am needed here now, with you. I am immensely grateful for this second pounds, Tamit. Knowing it is for a reason and a purpose makes it easier to appreciate the wonders of this age.
Wonders of this age?
There are more things now that unite than divide. Guilds, factions, parties of adventurers, all working toward common goals. Friendships forged like the bonds of family. Distance is not the obstacle it was back in my day. It is inspiring to see.
Have you had any contact with Cantor Grinzy since the incident in Wild Maze? Months.
Just this letter. Since last I saw you, I worried the High Cantor might have turned Ajarithanti's heart against us. But if she writes to us for help, clearly that cannot be the case. I just wish she had written sooner.
What do you think of High Cantor Viti?
I have a low opinion of this High Cantor. But then again, perhaps this is unfair. I hardly know her. She is loyal to those Inquisitors of the new faith of elsewhere, yes? This Riddle-thar that brands me a heretic.
Are you worried about encountering the Rajaska or Inquisitors again?
I never worry about the inevitable. Our paths will cross again, and soon. I know how to stop Rajaska. Their presence here explains mine, but I do not know how to navigate this new faith, these Inquisitors. Thank Azura that you are here to help me.
Remind me about our last encounter with Rachaska. What do you need? What do I need to know?
Rajaska are Rithantin fallen to the bent dance. Moonsingers, possessed by Namira's void. In the present age, they prey on Twilight Cantors like Crinzy and her cohort. Exorcists who drive back the dark by way of song.
So they prey on the very people who might stop them.
They prey on those with music in their hearts, whose power can be twisted to strengthen their ranks. You and I can stop them, as we did in Claw's strike, and the Vile Man's. With your might and the tools of my order, we can redeem their fallen souls.
And you know all this because you fought Rachaska before.
Fighting their leader is how I met my end. The inscription on my tomb said they disappeared from this world when I died. They have returned, and I believe Azura herself sent me back to dispatch them. We only need to find them.
Okay. So let's head to Crotwood. Is it? Oh, there it was.
Take pity on me.
Oh, I am relieved to see you both. I could not say much in my letter, just in case it was intercepted. Izalgo, a cantor from my order, was tending to an exorcism nearby. An escort of inquisitors accompanied him, but now they are all missing.
What do you need? What do you need us to do?
Izalgo is not the first Twilight cantor to disappear, and the Inquisitor investigations go nowhere. I risk much just talking to you. High Cantor Viti says the Inquisitors have forbidden all contact with you and Zenith-var. Especially Zenith-var.
Didn't High Cantor Viti tell the Inquisitors what we did at the Wild Man's?
The Enforcers of Faith have a very specific definition of heresy. I am more concerned about Cantors becoming Dromathra than I am about changing minds. Can you ask around about Izalgo? Perhaps someone here in the trading post saw where he went.
All right. We'll see if anyone saw Cantor Izalgo.
Meet me behind the temple northwest of the trading post when you finish. Cantor Izalgo is a Cathay Khajiit, with spotted fur and sweet brown eyes. I suppose it seems too much to hope that he just ran off for a tryst with some honey-tongued local.
What were you doing before Cantor Izalgo disappeared?
Plenty of fieldwork, actually. Not all exorcisms. Tending to those in need, writing songs, singing whatever I wanted, whenever I wished to. Quite the change of pace from what I had been doing before all this.
Before? You mean before you were conscripted by Inquisitors?
Before that, even. I was Sahida under High Cantor Viti, her protege. We had a falling out. She refuses to see the good in what you and Zerith can do. I am free to wander on my own now. Despite the risks, I plan to make the most of it.
You gave up being protege of High Cantor Viti because of me and Zerith.
Viti is an exceptional mentor, but I could not remain with someone who ignored such an obvious sign from Azura. But she is not an Inquisitor. She may yet come around. I just hope that happens sooner rather than later.
What else can you tell me about Cantor Izalgo?
Izalgo is a little scatterbrained. I swear he would lose his tail if it were not attached to his arse. And yet he always manages to keep track of that journal of his. Oh, he has the most beautiful voice. I hope you get the chance to hear him sing.
How well do you know him?
Well enough to know that if he has not replied to one of my letters, it means something is wrong. We are more than just fellow cantors. I sang at his nephew's name day. Oh, I really hope you can find him.
You said Cantor Isalgo isn't the first of your order to go missing.
Normally we cantors are a nomadic and solitary bunch. Easy prey for a Rajaska. We correspond with each other often, trading songs and stories of our travels. But some of the other cantors have fallen silent. I fear the worst.
The other Twilight Cantors haven't been warned about the danger.
It is hard to get word to every member of a group as scattered as ours. Besides, we cannot pause in our duties. We exorcise dark spirits, but we cannot cleanse bent souls the way Zerith can. Namira never sleeps.
Aren't the Inquisitors of the Torval Curiata focused on protecting you?
Viti says they are, in their own way. They are intent on attacking the Rajaska, instead of defending those they prey upon. I am sure they would get that done faster if they worked with you and Zerith, but nobody pays attention to my suggestions.
Okay.
Why must these stallkeepers take theft as a personal slight? Your wares are good. It is a compliment.
I'm looking for a Twilight Cantor named Isalgo. Do you remember seeing anyone like that?
Twilight Cantor? Yes, there's one walking around. Clever-looking little daggy. Is that who you mean? This one might have seen another one in similar dress not long ago, but the memory is fleeting. Must not have stayed long enough to make an impression.
Yes, yes. This one can't afford to settle with Shanra, so he takes his business elsewhere. Jode's chariot, what a joke.
I'm looking for a Twilight Cantor named Isalgo. Do you remember him coming through Zenith-var?
The only one who stopped at this one short-lived sugar stall were thieves! Unless this Twilight Cantor of yours has fingers as light as his song, Inni says saw no such singer.
Okay.
More questions? Those Inquisitors already treated me like a criminal. I will tell you what I told them so I can get back to my nap. The Cantor moved on. I do not know why. There was never a need for an exorcism here, at least as far as I know.
You met a Twilight Cantor. Was his name Isalgo?
Perhaps. I told the Inquisitors this person was asking about an exorcism. When no one knew what he was talking about, the Cantor said he was heading for Gold Folly, the mining settlement just south of here. Now move along, Walker, and let me rest.
Thanks for the information.
Let us make haste to Gold Folly. We still may be able to save Cantor Isalgo. My Moonclaw. It senses Dromathra nearby. Let us look around. A dead Inquisitor. I shall invite forth his spirit. Perhaps he will be more amenable in death than in life.
What has happened to me? That song. That twisting, bending song. The Cantor suspected it was a trap, and he was right. My soul would have bent too, were it not for the mercy of their blades. What is this? Have you drawn me back to torment me? To do your bidding?
We just seek information. What happened? Who killed you?
Rajaska, and not just one. A whole pride led by some ancient evil. They questioned me about the necromancer Zenith-var, the risen dead that strolled out of Moonmont. He must be in league with those abominations.
He's not. But that's beside the point. What about Cantor Isalgo? Where is he?
The Cantor led me to the Rajaska. He kept saying a name over and over again. He led me behind the stables, a door in the ground that leads to darkness and death. Pray that Cantor Izalgo was broken and killed, rather than bent to their ranks.
Our thanks for your testimony. May you find peace in Azura's embrace. A potent find, Tamid.
Ravik Morin seeks you, Zenith-var.
Var, that was one of the Inquisitors. A Rajaska bent his soul. Izalgo's journal. He mentions Ravith Morn. This is troubling. Let us return to Crinzy at the Northwest Temple in Redfur.
Okay.
With haste! All the better that you lead.
Oh, you have returned. Thank Azura.
Tamid, tell her what we found.
Did you hear? Rajine's mantle
That
was
is the High
discovered at the
Cantor,
Colonel's
yes.
winter site.
Looking as sour as
Rachine's
ever.
mantle?
What is she
General
doing
Endare
here?
has another feather in her cap.
At last, my
Not
Sahida's
exactly.
presence here makes
I
sense.
heard she
You
died
lured her.
recovering it.
This ends now. This one forbids you from involving Crinzy any further in your misdeeds. Viti does not wish to see the Inquisitors take notice and act against the young one.
Why don't you trust Zenith-var?
When you have walked the world as I have, you see how often trust is rewarded. Stay away from my Sahida. She may not understand, but I know nothing good comes from abiding necromancy, even if it is well intended.
Okay.
This ends now. This one forbids you from involving Crinzy any further in your misdeeds. Viti does not wish to see the Inquisitors take notice and act against the young one.
Cantor Quincy asked us to come here.
My Sahida? Disobey my direct orders? You and that charlatan necromancer have influenced her with your dark thoughts. And in so short a time, what business could she have with you?
She asked us to look for Cantor Isalgo. We discovered that Francesca lured him to Cold Folly.
Ah, yes, the Rajaska. How convenient that they appeared at the same time as your friend. This one looked into his Order of the Hidden Moon, a once noble clan brought to ruin by corruption from within. And this is who you choose to travel with?
The Rajaska are hunting Twilight Cantors. We can stop them.
When the vulture eats the asp, it does not do so out of virtue. It does so to slake its appetite for flesh. You may hunt the shadows. This one has seen as much. But there is a darkness in your friend where his heart should be. Viti can sense it.
What are you talking about?
The Inquisitors of the Torval Curiata will find you, outsider. You and your necromancer. Stay away from the Twilight Cantors, or else!
Or else what?
This one knows what she senses. An exorcist of my years is not wrong about such things. There is darkness in you, Zenith-var.
Let her go, Tamid. We should tell Quincy what we found in Gold Folly.
Sir?
I was about to come looking for you when High Cantor Viti found me. She demanded to know what I was doing here. Do not worry. I did not mention either of you.
She knows we are here. We ran into her on our way to meet you.
This! Well, if it helps, I do not think she will send for the Inquisitors as long as I am with you. She worries about me. She just refuses to see reason where Zenith-var is concerned. But what news do you bring? Did you find Cantor Izalgo?
No, but we found his journal at Gold Folly. The Inquisitors with him didn't make it.
I am sorry about the Inquisitors, but my concern is for Izalgo. Let me see. Oh, were the other Cantors lured with dreams such as this? We have no defense against such darkness, no song that can cure such a summons. We must stop this Ravith Morna.
We are at dead end. I'm not sure where they would have taken Cantor Izalgo.
Zerith knows about the Rajoska. Well, Zerith and perhaps the Inquisitors. I do not need to tell you that they will not help us. If only we could find Ravith Morna, then maybe Zerith could save the Cantors bent by her song.
Zerith battles Ravith Morna in the past.
He knows her from his life before? Let us hear it from him then. Zerith, who was this Ravith before the darkness took her?
I hoped we would not have to shed light on that chapter of my past.
Azura sent you back for a reason. Could this not be it?
I will tell you what I know. Before she fell to the bent dance, Ravith Morna was Moon Singer Ravith. In my time, Moon Singers were not so different from Twilight Cantors. My memory of her holds a sorrow I have trouble putting into words.
Try Zerith. We need all the information we can get about Ravith Morna.
She was the first I ever called Tamid. I would come to call her more than that. In the end, I died trying to stop her. Besha Anzi, my friends. This memory weighs heavy on my heart. To me, that battle, my death. It happened only yesterday.
How did Ravith fall to bent dance?
I do not trust my tongue to recount this sad tale. But there is a ritual I could perform. It allows us to walk the path of my memories. but I must perform it in a specific place. Try to keep an open mind. What you and Crinzy see may trouble you.
You want Cantor Crinzy to come with us?
She has been gracious in trusting us where others in her order are wary. If she is willing, I would trust her to see the worst parts of me, as I trust you. Var, let us venture to Jazenji-Seer to enact this ritual before I change my mind.
Jazenzi-Seer, where is that?
Zerith speaks of Jode's Light, west of Dune and Reaper's March. There is a ritual chamber at the back of the western atrium, for the ritual of Kujijo, yes?
I am glad to hear it is still known in this time. You are welcome to travel with us, Jarithanti.
Oh, I would not miss it. I will gather the components needed for this ritual and meet you there.
Okay.
We move with the wind!
Yes, we do!
We move with the wind! A blessed bounty for potion making. The ritual chamber lies to the west, Tamit. I will guard our tails. Tamiti cannot be stopped!
Welcome. Kenathi blessed me with swift travels, and I have prepared the chamber. All we need now is the two of you.
Jode, love, and Sir... Kneel with me before the altar. Tamit, you will lead us through my past as we peer into the shadows of memory. Begin by igniting the braziers here.
This place, it is beautiful.
We stand in the meditation chamber of the Hidden Moon Temple, as it was in my youth. Tamit, you will guide us. Touch the light of memory when you wish to proceed.
Here he is, my former partner. Rise, Zenith-var. I finally found you a partner you might actually be able to work with. Meet Raviv.
Moon Moonsinger Talbira. You bring me another one. I told you. No more pretty voices that turn tail as soon as we set foot in the darkness. Never watch your past self if you can avoid it, Tamit.
Ah, I see. The cat who walks only at night thinks everyone else fears the dark. I see why you wish to pass into another Talbira. Do they keep him here because it is the only place in the temple large enough for his big head? I knew you would make a perfect match. If you do not kill each other, you will be Tamiti in no time.
We will see about that. Let us hear the song of yours then, Ravi. And that was how I met Moonsinger Ravith. You have now seen how I first met Ravith. It was an inauspicious start.
When did this memory actually occur?
When I was still a young student with much to learn. It was the practice of the Hidden Moon to partner their adepts with Moonsingers. Talbira was mine until she was late in her years. Others were chosen for me, but none lasted. Not until Ravith.
Why do you think that is?
Few can bear to walk the path of the Hidden Moon, where we have little comfort aside from faith. Ravith came from nothing, feared nothing. Her faith in Azura filled her with the same fire that filled me. When you are ready, let us move on.
I'm ready.
Ha! Look at the size of this place. Is this a training session?
Just so. Years passed, and Ravith and I bonded deeply. With that depth came darkness. No more practice today, Ravith. Let us rest.
Not yet. One more try. My song will work the more. Raise the construct.
It was not advised for Rithanti and Hadalit, singer and adept, to share such bonds. We did not listen. As you wish, Ravi. Sing for me.
Grant me the strength to protect you when all others forsake me.
Ravith sang. It contained a rhythm, an undertone we both knew well.
Zerith!
The bones, the soul, you destroyed them. They are completely gone. Ravith, what was that song?
I prayed for strength and it just came to me. It was meant to protect you.
We both heard it then. The drums of the bent dance. Azura commands that we love ourselves. We cannot resist who we are, what we feel, but emotions that fill us so completely invite the void to creep in. You just saw the first time Ravith channeled that darkness and opened the door for Namira.
You loved her too, didn't you? Then why didn't that door open for you too?
Of course. We were so filled with love, with music, that I feared losing her, just as she feared losing me. But while my training armored my soul, it could not save Ravith. Namira coaxed her into the dark, taking her heart one piece at a time.
How did she do that?
She convinced Ravith that if Azura knew we loved each other more than we loved her, she would never let us be together. I prayed for help, begged, but there was nothing to be done. Azura cannot help those that do not want to be saved.
And that's when Ravith became Ravith Morna.
I will show you. And Crinzy. This is the part that may be the most difficult for her to see. And for me. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is Starhaven Adeptorium.
The work of a voice both great and terrible. Touch the light of memory. Fallen so far and so quickly. I was helpless to stop it. And I was ill prepared to see to her end.
Ravith is too powerful. My song weakens. Zerith, you must act now. I am sorry, Zerith. There is no one else. In Azura's name, reclaim your blade and end this.
Do not make me kill you, Ravith. Please!
Our hearts beat as one, Zerith. What will it do to you if you turn your blade upon me? Zerith, you must strike now!
I am sorry. Besha Ansi. Enough! I cannot stand to see this happen again. I am sorry, Tamit. I cannot continue this ritual. The pain of this memory, it burns like a wound reopened. Please, do not ask me to continue.
What did we just see, Zerith?
Ravith gave in to Namira and became the first Rajaska. She stalked the other moon singers at Starhaven Adeptorium, bent them to join her chorus. Any of the hidden moon that opposed her, she slaughtered them. All but Moonsinger Talbira and me.
Then how did you and Talbira stop Ravith Morna?
My former partner was strong. With Azura's aid, she created a song to ensnare even the Rajaska. She ordered me to take up my sword, and the pain. I can speak of this no more. Please, Tamit, abandon this ritual.
All right, Zerith. End the ritual.
Oh, we have left the memories. Oh, Azura be praised.
I could not witness any more. Talk to Crinzy, Tamit.
Back at the trading post, I thought Zerith's concern was misplaced, but now... Oh, I am glad he ended that last memory where he did. I feel shaken. Cold. Like we just saw the face of Namira herself.
From what we did see, do you have any idea what we should do next?
From what we saw, Ravith Morna was just as powerful then as she is now. But Moonsinger Talbira used a song to hold her in place. A song strong enough to hold the first Rajaska. If I could somehow learn that song...
Do the Twilight Cantors have any record of such a song?
If we did, it would be nothing but dust now. Most Moonsinger songs were purged following the Riddle-Thar epiphany. But there is a place in Rimmon Necropolis, the tomb of the Moonsingers. Perhaps we could speak with Talbira herself there.
You want to speak with Moonsinger Talbira's spirit?
Zerith can invite forward the dead, yes? If he calls forth Moonsinger Talbira, she could share her song with me. A song that can hold fast even the first Rajaska. We have to do something to save the other Twilight Cantors. This could be it.
Let's see what Zerith thinks.
An interesting idea, Crimsy. Talbira rests in the crypts at Rimka. Here, Azura guides our path to those halls. Let us depart. My Moonclaw, it senses Daedra.
There must be someone who can get rid of you.
The tomb is much deeper in, to the east. It will carve a path for you, Crimsy. Like wind move! On my voice, break free! There is the door to the crypt, now that it is safe. I sense no ill will ahead. These remains are undisturbed. Thank you.
My head! Such pain! Oh, what is happening? Moonsinger Talbira, I saw her spirit and then... the pain. I did not imagine it, did I? Her spirit collided with mine.
I'm not sure. You screamed in pain. Are you injured?
No, The pain only lasted a moment and then it passed. But I do feel strange. Like remembering something I never knew I forgot. Like the song. Talbira's song. I know it. Bright moons. I can hear it.
I don't understand.
Moonsinger Talbira taught it to me. Or rather, she does not need to. She is here. She has always been here. She... Wait. Do you feel that? Something is coming.
That doesn't sound good.
The rising darkness. Do you feel it? Oh no. Izolgo?
You will not last.
No! Cantor Izolgo has fallen.
Crinzy, use this portal.
David
We
Mona
will
sends her
deal.
regards. I bear a dirge for Zenith-var and all who stand beside him.
Crinzy safely departed. That is what matters most. Find peace.
Thank Azura! I was about to come after you. I know Talbira's song. I could have helped.
Izagos.
Izalgo, my poor friend. May his voice join the chorus of our brothers and sisters in the sands behind the stars. In a way, his disappearance led us to Moonsinger Talbira. Oh, I wish he was still here. I have so much I want to tell him.
What happened to you back in Rimmon Necropolis?
Moonsinger Talbira's spirit entered my soul. I saw, I am still seeing so very much. Glimpses of a life I do not recognize. From an age I never knew. And I hear it. Talbira's song. As though I have known it my whole life.
So Moonsinger Talbira possessed you?
This is like no possession. At least, not one I have ever seen. It is hard to tell where she ends and I begin now. She does not seek to control me, just teach me. She gives freely of her songs, her knowledge, and a message.
What message?
Forgiveness cannot abide when truth festers in shadow. Oh, I shall have to meditate on her meaning. Perhaps it is a mindset I can use to practice Talbira's song. You should speak to Zerith, Walker. I think he has need of his Tamid.
All right, I'll talk to Zerith.
My soul and that of Moonsinger Talbira's... Are they the same now? Am I her? Is she me? I would ask to travel with you and Zerith, but I have so much to figure out now. So much to practice and learn.
What's next for you?
I know Talbira's song. Now I need to practice. I'll also see if I can teach it to other Twilight Cantors. I just hope nobody asks too many questions about how I learned it. Especially the Inquisitors.
What will you tell the Inquisitors if they end up questioning you?
That I wrote the song myself. If Talbira's soul has been reborn in me, well, that's not really a lie, is it? I won't mention you and Zerith. Don't worry.
And you are sure you are all right?
You know me, yes? You need to trust me right now. I am an exorcist. I know the signs of dark spirits. The things the void whispers, tempting us into darkness. I sense nothing like that from Talbira.
Has Talbira showed you anything else?
It's hard for her to show me anything right now. And yet, I can't shake the feeling that our souls are deeply connected. I'll have to go looking for myself. Remembering things from a life I didn't know I lived is very strange.
You're taking this very well.
I am a bit overwhelmed, but with your help, we have found a song that can stop Ravith Morna. And I've made a deep connection with one of my ancient sisters. I am awed by the grace of Azura, and ready to sing.
What was Talbira's message again?
Forgiveness cannot abide while truth festers in shadow. Mysterious, isn't it? There must be some reason for shrouding her exact meaning from me. I'm eager to discover it for myself.
What do you think it means?
It certainly feels as if it has something to do with Zerith and Ravith Morna. He works to forgive and redeem fallen souls. Perhaps some truth must still be revealed before he can forgive her for what she's done.
Yes.
The spirit of Moonsinger Talbira, reborn into Cantor Crinzy, returned to this plane, just as I was, as Ravith Morna was. Azura's purpose for me becomes more clear, and yet more fraught as well.
The message that Moonsinger Talbira gave to Cantor Crinzy, do you know what it means?
Forgiveness cannot abide when truth festers in shadow. Yes, I am certain I understand Talbira's message. But Crinzy does not. Strange. Perhaps the Moonsinger still has things to teach our Cantor. She will understand soon enough.
Can you explain what the message means to me?
I tried, Tamid, I truly did. With you at my side, I thought I was ready to confront my past. But the pain... I was wrong. I am sorry. But Azura has given us a path forward. Talbira is here, lending us her song. So it was not for nothing.
How does that help us?
Talbira's song was powerful enough to hold Ravith Morna, to drown out her voice. Ravith has forsaken Azura. But perhaps we might yet persuade her to return to the light. Of course, Crinzy will need time to practice before that day comes.
And we'll need to find Ravith Morna.
We explored my past and rediscovered Talbira's song. Azura will guide us to confront these shadows when the time is right. For now, let us leave Crinzy to practice in peace. You and I can continue to build our strength, so we are ready to strike. I am listening.
What does this mean for us?
Somewhere in Cantor Crinzy's soul is the song that Moonsinger Talbira used to bind Ravith Morna. If Crinzy can hold Ravith Morna in place, perhaps, after all these years, I can persuade her to return to Azura's embrace.
Yes. Okay. That was first part of Zenith-var's companion story quest. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on next one. Bye.